For Kashieca's case, though, it was all straight to the point. I just want to beat her, right?
True, and she's one of the Tekken OGs. I was talking to all the pro players. I was talking to Nature Lover. I was talking to Vermilion. I was talking to AK. They all know Kashieca. They all know she's the queen of Philippine Tekken, and now she's here to defend her crown. Not to knock on her, I really think Asahina is going to have to put in the work and really. She's really going to be taking it rough waters. So I'm really interested how she's going to rise to the occasion. And not to mention also, for you guys who saw the bracket there, we have Coffee Prince versus Dojin after that, and Vermilion versus AK. So it's a stacked and packed day. No room for any errors now, because this is, I believe, a race to 7 or race to 5, I believe. It's going to be a long set. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
I think it's going to be a race to 5. Oh, there it is. Go ahead.
So here we go. Asahina.
Really strong salvo opening seconds.
Wall splat.
So nice throw.
Spider on the neck.
Man, and he's going to gain some life here. Wow. All right, Armac really in deep waters. Oh, no. Excellent throw there.
I said, you can't win.
Can't win.
Lose.
Oh, fighting his way out of this corner. Oh, man.
Goes for the snake edge right there. Wasn't able to get a combo. Asahina spins a little blood meter this time around. Not able to close out, and there it is.
She plays a multitude of characters, doesn't she? But she's most known for using Lili. She's an arcade veteran here in the Philippines, so it's no surprise that she knows how to play the game itself. She was a really strong player in ESGS just last year. Okay. This should be it. No. Oh, gets her anywhere with the mid.
Grace and Poise versus a bloodthirsty vampire. Those are the two mains that these guys pose, but rest assured that they've been training for other characters, because if you follow Asahina's stream, she has been putting in the work with other characters. I mean, I also heard Lil Burbic told me Kashieca has pocket characters as well. So in this type of tournament, I'm interested to know, will they go guns blazing right away or save their mains till the end?
And to the people out there who find Kashieca unfamiliar, Kashieca has been competing. Kashieca has competed back in Rev Major, I believe it's 2018 or 17, bringing out the Lili and representing Playbook Esports. So it's really exciting to see her back in action, because I don't believe she was in the previous tournaments that we've big tournaments that we've had. So personally, I'm so excited to see how it goes, because it's been years since we've seen them both in action. But of course, before we get to anything else, we do want to thank Astro, the official headset and mix app of the Tekken Online Challenge. Guys, these headphones are wonderful. We've been using them since yesterday, and they never fail to amaze me. The amount of things we didn't hear outside of the headphones. Like Poch, I think you didn't hear someone outside of your house again.
I did. I never took these off. They fit snug like a glove, and I listened to some music with it. I played some Tekken with it. The audio quality is so crisp. I don't think my ears can go back to any other headphones. Thank you guys so much, Astro fam. You guys are awesome. And just as you were talking about Kashieca, I think the one rev that if people attended that rev, I think she fought Tanukana and she went on stage. That was an epic battle she had. She was defending the land there in Rev Major. And I bumped into her in Rev Major 2019, her and Nikki. So shout outs to those two. Yeah, she's feeling very nervous, but she doesn't want to stay in the limelight, but rest assured, she's game bred and she's ready to play.
All right. And here we are. You're going to see an interview between both of these players right now. So guys, look at this.
Medyo mataas naman yung level of confidence ko. Kasi honestly, Asahina is a new player. Kumbaga parang she hasn't spent the years I have spent playing the game.
She's one of my idols, and sometimes you wanna make your idol your rival.
My name is Kat, but I'm better known in the Tekken scene as Kashieca, and I've been playing the game since 2012, I think. Nag-start ako mag-Tekken around college. I would go to Quantum or Time Zone and I would play until such a time na everyday ko na siyang ginawa, and I usually just go to places na packed with people and I would play the good guys there. My favorite moment in playing Tekken is probably the big tournaments, like fight with Tanukana on the big stage nung Rev Major. It stuck with me because sobrang nervous ko. And I mean, I usually play Tekken and I'm usually not nervous. Pero when you're at the big stage, it's really a different feeling. Ma-fire ba ko siguro I guess if it's against another girl, bihira yung babaeng sumasali ng Tekken tournaments. And pag babae din yung kalaban mo, parang, oh, sino bang mas magaling sa akin? It's female pride and at the same time, although hindi naman girl game talaga ang Tekken.
Hi, I'm Alex Kim Gabriel, also known as Asahina. And I've been playing Tekken for 7 years, but I started taking it serious and competitive around Tekken 7 Season 2. The reason why I got into Tekken is because, first of all my friends are playing it. Why not really get into it? I like the overall aesthetic of the game, and next thing you know, I've been playing it for like 5 to 8 hours a day, and I really don't join a lot of big tournaments because I tend to get really shy. But I guess that tournament, I really gathered up the strength, and when I was told, okay, Asahina, you're gonna play on stage, and literally, I was shaking. It was very a mix of emotion. And that's why I think it's the best. And then I won. So that's my first ever stage match.
I have never played against her actually. Not yet, no. Kasi nga, I think she's basically because she's new to the game pa.
Yeah, I really admire her. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna back down. Like I said, I'm gonna do my best.
Playing the game for 8 years, I think there are a lot of moves I can pull and she might not be familiar with it.
I know you've been around the scene for way too long, but it's okay. Here comes a new challenger, and I'm gonna challenge you. And let's see if you still got it.
Good luck to both of us, and let's do everything to prepare, and may the best girl win.
What a heated rivalry they have. May the best girl win. The queen of the Philippine Tekken scene is up for grabs. Asahina being the new challenger and Kashieca defending the throne. I'm so excited to see the new school versus the old school.
Absolutely, and here we are at the poll results, and 74% of the people think Asahina is gonna take it against Kashieca with only 25% of the votes, and it looks like we already have our fan favorite here, Potch.
It seems like the fans are voting for Alexa to take this one. Probably they see more VODs of her, but even I think that she's going to take it. But I really feel like Kashieca has something up her sleeve. She's like, I would say she's like the Omega Brothers. She like just wants to be in her own little corner. She does stream in secrecy. She does play those games by herself, and she also asks a couple of pro players some tips here and there. But you know what? She's playbook sponsored. She's sponsored for a reason. One of the feedback I got from shoutouts to Nature Lover is that you can never grab this girl in the game. Her reaction times are on point, and I think Alexa Asahina will be coming at this match with utmost respect. So it's going to be quite the matchup with these two.
And the fact that she has been low-key for a while means there's not much information for you to pick up on. How else are you going to train against someone that you don't even have any information on? Alexa, I don't know how many times she's fought Kashieca, but it feels like she's going in blind right here. What do you think, Potch?
Yeah, I don't think they faced each other just yet, so coming in blind, both sides though. But I think Kashieca does have that resource to check out, and we are starting things out. Asahina not pulling any punches, going with her main right away. Kashieca going with her sub character, which is Asuka.
All right, into the Arctic Snowfall we go. I believe this is a stage select here because it doesn't have the question mark on it. So, walls are going to matter here, and we don't see any walls. So let's see how pressure is going to go. I mean, it doesn't really matter if Eliza has any walls or not. Eliza will rush you down with those hotcakes. Yeah.
So that's something she has to worry for. Wow, just opening double back and forth they go. Nice restraint there from the offense from Asahina because she has to worry about those parries. And Kashieca has to worry about these dark waves. And now Kashieca comes out at the wrong side of a combo.
Yeah, and Asahina doesn't even want to make some space. Always throwing that dark wave, Kashieca, my goodness, has rage already. Asahina has to be careful. Good break on that throw.
And since this is a first to 5, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you could start out guns blazing, but we're in this for the long haul. So we're going to find out how much tricks they have up their sleeves. What else can they throw at their opponent and the kitchen sink? Burning down to 20 seconds. Nice 3-hit combo. Asahina trying to run away with some dark waves. She is chasing down the action. Kashieca has to commit to something because the clock is winding down, but not in her favor.
All right, now 5 seconds left. Asahina with a drop kick. Kashieca gets baited in. That was a really good strategy from Asahina because she basically did the pawn strat. Get the life lead, back away, throw some dark waves, and that's that. That's the entire game plan. Good block.
Wow, excellent block. And it just shows the discipline of Asahina, but inner strength finds its mark. Kashieca tried to follow up. Asahina gets herself out of that situation, but the back three will connect in favor of Kashieca.
There was nothing Asahina could do right there. If Asahina could have just had the proper reaction, the proper inputs in, she could have just wake up DP, but then, ooh, that could have been a launch punish. Unfortunate for Asahina, but then the counter hit is going to connect, makes up for the mistake.
Nice snake edge there by Asahina. A really great opening salvo. She really wants to be able to control the early part and put Asahina at the back foot here. Nice EXDP, not giving her any room to breathe. Asahina's looking pretty good.
Alright, the momentum is on Asahina's side right now. Kashieca interrupts in mid-air. Good block on that blow. You can really tell Asahina is fishing for a lot of these down fours. Not a single one has been blocked by Kashieca so far.
True, and now she has to worry about that back three. She did get caught by that a couple of times. Pulls the string on the 3-hit, failed to follow up. Kashieca trying to get back in this. Nice throw escape by Asahina.
Alright, that was a bit of a floater combo. Kashieca again breaking these throws. As you mentioned earlier, Poch, you cannot throw Kashieca. She's been 3 out of 3 all day, and the can is going to connect. This should take the round in to a final round.
Back and forth they go. Asahina really trying to test the throw break game of Kashieca, and she has been passing. Excellent opening seconds for Asahina with that dive kick.
Alright, here we go. Goes for the low option. Spends that meter. Gets the follow-up, but drops the combo. Puts Kashieca lower than half health already. We are 15 seconds in. Asahina drops that combo again. Could have been a follow-up on that meter. There it is. Oh!
Watch out. Oh, nice low there again. Kashieca sleeping. Asahina sleeping on her. A performance worthy of Don Argus's attention there, using Eliza. And just to tell everyone about the interview we had with Asahina, she says she really resonates with the vampire character because apparently she's a really sleepy person. And you saw it right there. At the end, she just went to sleep.
And I love that she mentioned Don Argus because she takes direct inspiration from that guy. He is considered to be the best Eliza player here in the Philippines. And if you watch previous tournaments with Don Argus in it, you can really tell that he indeed is the best Eliza out there. You know, I love the inspiration that comes out of it. You can see a bit of, risky plays right there. And Don Argus is also known for how risky he is when he goes for the EXDPs and recklessly spending that meter. And I can't really call it reckless because it works, right?
It worked. All part of the plan, kid. Anything to get that W, it worked. So let's talk about Kashieca there. She, again, her throw break game was really on point. I really think it comes down to character familiarity because how often do you run into an Eliza? And
not much.
Not much, right? And how do you... And props to Asahina because she said she started playing Tekken competitively around Season 2 of Tekken 7. And she picked up one of the highest execution characters in the game. So she is really loyal to this character. And kudos to her for, bringing out the main right away. That is how she respects Kashieca so much. Now, Kashieca, her main is Lili. That is her big and old reliable gun. Will she bring that out right away, or will the Asuka still work out for her?
I mean, it's still just game one. And this is, after all, a first to 5. The first to 5, this exhibition match, Kashieca versus Asahina, is going to be a first to 5 up until Coffee Prince versus Dojin, because when it comes to AK versus Vermilion, it's going to be a first to 7. So, nonetheless, regardless, there's still a lot of chances to try things out. Here we go, Kashieca going for the all-reliable Lili.
Grace and poise will be presented here versus a bloodthirsty vampire. Now going to Hammerhead stage, so there's gonna be walls to work with, but you got to get your wall carry game on point for you to salvage the reward of that wall damage.
And the thing about having that, having those walls is that when you give Asahina the space that she needs and the confidence that she needs, those those walls are gonna matter so much because there's a guarantee you can hit a down four into the DP, and it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky for Kashieca.
For sure. Let's see how she adjusts now. Asahina not being phased. This is Kashieca's old reliable gun here. Nice offense here coming from Asahina. Kashieca getting herself out of that situation. Nice Root of Evil and throw escape defenses on point for Asahina.
Again, down four into another down four. Kashieca has not blocked a single one. Just outside of range, spends that meter. Kashieca follows up with a combo. New move, by the way. Asahina carried to that wall. What could happen? Magic 4, disrespectful. How the audacity from this woman.
You know what? It worked. She caught him swinging. It's the offense. We're seeing little shades of Don Argus here with the offense that's coming out nice low there, and Asahina will be collecting a ton of damage.
All right, here we go. Going for the Oki combo. Kashieca right now, gets a 1-2 punish in. Unfortunate for Asahina. Gets the down forward 3+4 carries to the wall. My goodness.
Yep, round off opener there, but the defense from Asahina, DP to get the pressure off her. Now their life is about even, but another Magic 4 finds its mark. Catches her pressing. No, the dive kick. Look at what's happening here. Asahina still on fire. Less than 30 seconds. All Asahina 2-0 against Kashieca.
All planned, Poch. That was all planned. Asahina, so much on point dive kicks. Kashieca might need some readjustments. This is the old reliable after all. This might just come down to character or familiarity, and it's showing that she might not be too familiar with this.
True. This is a first to 5, so Asahina has to collect all the points she can. Kashieca has to weather out the unfamiliarity storm and just get comfy with this matchup. About to be 30 seconds on the clock. Asahina has now 1 blood meter left and still bleeding red. Nice low there, following up with a down 4. Kashieca's back in this.
Again, shades of Don Argus coming in from Asahina, spending that meter when nobody expects to do so. Drops that combo though, but she did deal a bit of damage in.
Yeah, spending it like nobody's gonna notice, like the first seconds of that round, and now Asahina is slowly building another meter. Kashieca is in the life deficit. Nice block on the Root of Evil. Asahina's defense has been passing the test so far.
Yeah, half health, gonna be taken to rage though. Asahina follows up with a combo. Beautiful stuff. No proper wall combo though. It's gonna be really risky. One more mix up and goes for the mid. Kashieca caught ducking.
Wow, Asahina has been passing the test so far, but like you said, first to 5s, it could change. The momentum could change. Kashieca is an OG player of the arcades. She needs to get that download on her. I think it's a great strategy for Asahina to go right away with her main. Probably the unfamiliarity is setting in, and she's really reaping the rewards of this early barrage of offense.
All right, and Kashieca probably has a few more chances. She needs to shake up those nerves. It's probably the nerves that that's a lot at stake right now.
For sure.
Who's gonna be may the best woman win in this case, and Asahina looks to be taking about 2 more games at this point. 2-3 more games, yeah.
For sure. Kashieca still needs to get on the board. It's currently 2-0. She used her Asuka right away and then switched it up to Lili. At one point, we have to ask the question, when should she commit to one or the other? Because she's tried both characters that she's known for. I don't know if she has another pocket character. Should she bring that out now, though?
Oh, I believe Lili is gonna stay here. That's what I think, at least, unless, of course, she heard me. Oh, there it is.
She heard you. Lili will stay.
Yeah, because I think it just comes down to the comfort. If you're gonna go down, at least you're going down with the characters you're comfortable with, and not someone that you're practicing just to beat. Kashieca just staying with the principles. I'm gonna stay with this character. I'm gonna try to beat you with this character. I think I just need to shake things off a bit. Get a bit warmed up.
Yeah, Asahina still has to be tested. Kashieca's diesel engine needs to take Asahina into rough waters and try to see if she can stifle her. Because I'm sure Kashieca is used to these type of matches. Nice hop kick in the opening seconds of this round.
Alright, Kashieca probably saw that Asahina likes to press after down 4 and now went for the hop kick. Very risky stuff. I mean, you learn from Don Argus, I learned from myself. While standing 2, dive kick again, the pressure is on.
Wow, really trying to go for those throw breaks. Nice back turn mix up there. Collects some wall combo, gets the grab, almost done, and Kashieca just needs one more poke to collect the round, and she gets it.
Very fearless from Kashieca. Went for the down 3, gets blocked by Asahina, went for it again. The bravery from these two women.
Hey, if you're going to be crowned the queen of Philippine Tekken, you have to be brave. You have to have that mental fortitude. And Kashieca scores another hop kick, collects it on the expense of Asahina.
And now you can see Asahina's getting away from that wall. She knows that she's gonna want to get that spend that meter in, and spend she does. Here we go. Kashieca being pushed to that wall, launch punish, and good block by Kashieca.
Man, she's getting the download. Oh man, unfortunate there. It was off axis, less than 30 seconds left. Not being deterred, tried to ride the wave there. Another throw escape on the side of Asahina. Kashieca does smell blood. Asahina tries to retaliate. Both are red now. Who will score the Rage Drive or Rage Art first? Who will commit? Asahina does not have blood meter left, so it is a poke battle, and Kashieca comes out on top.
Yeah, Kashieca realized that there was no meter for Asahina to spend, so that's why she had the guts to go in and the guts to hop kick right out the bat.
Oh my god, charged it up. Asahina now had to EXDP her way out of that scenario.
And EXDP, no, nothing to spend anymore. Goes for the down jab into the drop kick, but can't get away from the wall. Kashieca's backdashing it away. You can see she has so much health left, forcing Asahina to approach, and the neutral 3 to get it back with the no round round. Hutch, Kashieca might actually be downloading Asahina as we go in the process.
This is what we were talking about. The veteran experience is coming out. Just to break down that last segment, she probably knew that Eliza's dark waves couldn't reach her in full screen, and tempting. You need to approach me. You need to take the fight to me. I have the higher ground. You take the fight here. And she was ready for it. She knew the resources she had. And this is what's so dangerous about Kashieca. She's just getting that download, as you mentioned. And now Asahina is in deep waters.
And that's really good insight, Poch. I love that you mentioned that the dark wave doesn't go all the way to the other end of the screen. It only goes up to half compared to Geese, compared to Akuma, where it goes completely half screen. That's why they can put so much pressure onto opponents who want to approach but can't, right? Kashieca had that in mind. Kashieca's so smart. Asahina gonna be a bit, I feel like she's gonna struggle a bit more this time because Kashieca has realized that.
I'm excited because now the gloves are off. Like this is the thick of it already. She weathered out that early storm. Now how will Asahina reply? This is how we're gonna say how much she's grown as a Tekken competitor, because usually we see best of 2, best of 3s, best of 5s. Now we're getting into the thick of first to 5s. And Asahina, again, she was labbing like crazy. So now she has to change up her strategy, since you mentioned Kashieca's download is complete.
And this is the point where, you know, the first to 5 really matters. And I'm pretty surprised that Asahina picked an infinite stage, which I think really, I'm not a big fan of this decision, simply because Eliza works best with walls around, but probably the game plan is going to be get the life lead, backdash away, throw out some dark waves, and that's that. You know, reminiscent of game 1.
Heist of the century, that's the game plan there. I agree with you with Eliza being very effective with that wall, but let's see how this plan comes to fruition for Asahina. Wow, damaging start for Asahina.
Asahina's been catching Kashieca with these neutral fours, and it's been working out so well, so I don't really blame her for spamming the hell out of that move. Pop kick again. I don't blame Kashieca either for just doing that, because Asahina's been pressing so many buttons.
True, if it works, just keep going for it. If you have that read on your opponent, if it's effective, go for it. Nice sidestep there to avoid the round off.
Oh, finally gets another grab in. Try to go for the tech trap, but Asahina too smart for that. Misses that drop kick, but spends the EXDP, but interrupts it in the mid. So fortunate. The audacity.
Yes, the audacity. We're bringing back the word of the day, and that's the audacity on these women. They're really challenging each other. Kashieca gets the float, and now continues the combo. Infinite stage, lot of room for these two to work with.
And I think the issue here comes from the fact that Kashieca likes to press buttons even when she doesn't need to. Asahina does a 1-2, which is only, I believe, -1, -2, but still gives her room to do a magic 4. Kashieca needs to realize this so she can readjust to how Asahina is playing.
And that was an excellent sequence for Asahina, getting her out of that back turn stance with that down 1. Kashieca now is in the red, spends the EX meter early on, and it is back and forth.
And I'm reminding everyone to look at the lower right hand of the screen. There is one stack of meter already. Goes to the EXDP, but doesn't follow up the combo. No meter to spend there. That could have been a follow-up. But there it is, the first grab to ever catch Kashieca in this set.
Asahina's got to feel proud about that because she's slowly chipping away at the defense of Kashieca, but now getting that perfect. Another vote of confidence for Asahina.
That was a good answer to back turn stance because the back turn stance causes a lot of mix-up potential for Kashieca, but Asahina answered with a down forward force. That was a pretty smart decision.
Now Thorn Whips are coming in. She's got to be careful, but Asahina finding her opening and making sure it counts.
Kashieca might not want to keep going for the hop kick, but gets caught by the second hit of VP dive kick. Here we go. Asahina still has a meter to spend. One more mix-up could do it. Goes for the low option, and there it is, the guaranteed. Asahina with 3 sets ahead of Kashieca already.
Ferocious salvo there, ending salvo by Asahina. Did you see how she rode that wave? And she's just like, all right, you know what? Let's just go for broke. Let's just go take the fight to Kashieca. So now it just shows she could like change up her timing. I love how she was able to get Lili out of the back turn mix-ups. She was getting eaten a lot by the, as you mentioned, the magic 4s have been a success for Asahina. Now, what do you think Kashieca should be doing? Because it's now 3-1.
Oh, this is pretty difficult. I believe Kashieca, this is just my personal opinion, I think Kashieca needs to play a bit more patient because she's been pressing the buttons all day, every day. And Asahina's been taking advantage of that. You know, even when you're -1, you're -2, you know, Asahina's pressing 1-2, she still has a chance to go for a Magic 4 or any EXDP, and that's been the death of Kashieca for a while now. Kashieca just needs to play a bit more patient, so let her aggression be the death of her.
Ooh, that's a good way of looking at it because we see shades of Don Argus. And we saw how in Don Argus's play, if for those of you at home, he answers it with more aggression, and the way people are counter that is let the aggression ride out that early storm. And Kashieca has found success in that, but so far it's been Asahina all the way because she's able to change things up. So now I'm really interested to see how she'll be able to adjust because that veteran experience is going to be able to kick in for her to be able to change up her strategy and change up her timing for this to be a close game.
And if you guys have been watching yesterday in the Tekken Online Challenge Philippines, it was Maru versus Gogoy, and we all know Gogoy as the guy who's so aggressive, right? And you saw Maru back dashing away. He didn't really need to do anything. He let Gogoy do what he wanted and just let the whips kill Gogoy himself. That's it. That was the entire strat for Maru. That's simple yet so difficult to execute. I think Kashieca needs to apply the same strategy.
True, because if you fight fire and fire, one of you is going to get burnt, and it might not be the result you want. So far, it's been Asahina 3-1. Kashieca needs to come up with something to be able to solve this problem that is the vampire.
Now here we are at the Cave of Enlightenment. Kashieca also probably realized that the problem was the infinite stage. Asahina was so comfortable in that specific scenario. Now we are 10 seconds in, Pokefest coming in hot.
Wow, okay, they switch sides, and Asahina finding the 2-hit launch there. The balcony is over. Wow, look, Asahina, again, excellent defense, and Kashieca trying to take advantage of the balcony. Finds it. Oh, wow, almost there. Back turn low. Gets the wall combo. One more will do it with the EXDP. Shifting sides, but oh my god!
Back turn throw punch. That was a back turn throw. That was so smart. Kashieca was tech rolling away while Asahina was in the proper position to actually catch her in a tech trap, but went instead for a throw. That was so smart from Asahina.
Asahina is ready. That sequence was masterful, and now you see that Kashieca trying to avoid the dark waves, trying to choose her approach. I do believe Kashieca does have the life lead. Whoa! They both crushed that, the low and the high. Now blocks coming out, still feeling each other out. Nobody is near that balcony, but look at that, the running offense there from Asahina.
And here we go. Kashieca again gets caught by so many things. Presses the Rage Art. Is this gonna hit? It will. It's not gonna kill Asahina, but will dish out a ton of damage. This will put Asahina in an advantage though because she has Rage. Good follow-up. Asahina did not expect another low.
Wow, 2 lows there. Be very careful because Asahina does have 1 blood meter to use. Hits him while on the ground. Back turn. Again, Asahina's just stuffing any of the back turn options that Kashieca has.
Alright, I think it's safe for us to explain that this might be not the EXDP but the Don Argus DP. Asahina again building up another bar of meter. Now that's 2 meters. Kashieca has so much to think about already. Is this going to be another combo? Yes, it will. Asahina's probably going to take this one out from Kashieca, and Kashieca's in so much big trouble. Oh!
Wow, almost done, but look at that. Kashieca signs of life finds the balcony, and there is a floor break if she's going to use it. No, goes for the wall. Breaks the floor, not quite. Oh, wow, unfortunate there. Asahina being able to pick up the pieces from that scramble.
Alright, she's potentially one round away until taking this 4th set. Asahina right now looking so hot. Kashieca gets blocked, gets stuck, but gets a proper punish in. My goodness, Kashieca's on fire already today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, there's the floor break. That's what she needed. Continues the combo. One more would do it. Gets the perfect. Kashieca's still back in this. That veteran experience is coming in handy.
The 7 golden letters looking like the crown, ladies and gentlemen. Kashieca, though, still 1 game in. No duck on that sequence. Here we go. Asahina again with the aggression.
Oh, man. I really think if you take out the names, I think it's Don Argus that's playing. The shades of Don Argus that you see. And now, again, it's just testing the defense of Asahina. DP right in the mids here. But it seems like Kashieca's the aggressor, but Asahina going to make her pay with that EXDP. Ducks in her face. 30 seconds left. Kashieca has to pick her shots wisely.
And Asahina is comfortable in the situation. 25 seconds left. Gets caught by the down forward 3+4. Here we go. What are we going to see this time? The wall will interrupt, but the Matterhorn will whiff in the midst of everything, and Asahina will take game number 4. Is it number 4 or number 5?
4. It's number... Oh, wait. It's 5. Number 5.
It's 5, yeah. It's this game number 5, and she's 1 entire set away from taking it against Kashieca. Poch, what do you think Kashieca needs to do?
Man, she cannot afford any more mistakes. I think that she has to calculate that the mistakes that she's been making, which is, as you mentioned, maybe she should make the aggression. She should turn the aggression in her favor. Like, be the matador with that bull. Don't rush in head on. Be able to set up these traps. We've seen moderate success there, but it just seems like Asahina's offense seems a little overwhelming for Kashieca. Again, kudos to Asahina putting in the work. You see that she's able to change things up. Don Argus is a proud Eliza user. I'm pretty sure if he's watching this, he's probably giving his Don Argus rushdown thumbs up approval.
You could probably imagine Don Argus folding his both of his arms and laughing, laughing his butt off. Proud dad. He's a proud dad. But Asahina still has 1 set left. In this 1 set, so many things can happen. Kashieca has a chance still. But the stakes are going to be much higher. The pressure is on, Punch.
Yeah, she can't afford any mistakes. As you mentioned, the stakes are high. The crown is on the line. Asahina sees it glowing right in front of her, and it's right there for the taking. Now we're going to Sook. Let's see if this will be the last stage, or will Kashieca still stay alive in this competition?
Alright, this is probably the smallest stage in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Asahina might take this to her own advantage. Kashieca, though, also very beneficial for Lili, mind you.
True. Actually, it seems like it was Asahina that wanted the real estate to move around, and it was Kashieca that was very playful with the wall. So let's see if this stage would actually give her that buff, and let's see if she can maneuver her way around the real estate.
Here we go. Dark Wave interrupts in the middle of a string from Kashieca. Down 4 again. Not a single block coming into Kashieca.
Nice backdash there. Again, testing the waters with her defense. Goes for the Root of Evil and goes for another grab. Excellent sequence for Kashieca. Thorn Whip testing the low blocks of Asahina.
And this is really good for Kashieca because whenever she would go for a back turn, Asahina has an answer already with a down jab. That is one of the advantages that these 2D characters have, interrupting when they shouldn't be. You know, since they aren't exactly working like actual Tekken characters, the 3D ones, they have the down jabs into the follow-up. So this is an advantage in terms of character for Asahina.
True. Asahina making sure that the properties work in her advantage, gets the splat, continues the combo, and builds the blood meter. Spends it right away. Kashieca gonna make sure she tries to get herself out of that situation. Slides on her. Root of Evil once again checking the toes of Eliza.
So disrespectful coming from Asahina. Magic 4 in the transition of the back turn at the EX VP, the Don Argus VP just takes it again from Kashieca.
Don Argus special served up for Kashieca. Now Kashieca collecting herself a bit of life advantage here. Catches her while she was waking up. Asahina very disciplined, poking her way out of that situation, and now gets the side splat realignment. Asahina's on fire.
The dive kicks again, they are deceptively plus hot. Asahina would try to bait Kashieca in with these dive kicks and Kashieca would press a button. That's the unfamiliarity of the frames this time. Kashieca breaks that throw. Good reaction.
Yeah, Asahina is in the red line. Oh, Kashieca going with her own special to close out that round. One more round would do it to keep her alive in this competition, kid.
Oh, Matterhorn, that was so unfortunate. Asahina didn't get the punish in, but will make up for it in another combo. Here we go. Big damage coming in from Asahina.
Asahina spending the meter right away, making quick work out of this third round. Low parry. All things coming up, Asahina.
Kashieca probably made every single bad decision there, and this could potentially be the set taker for Asahina. One more momentum chase from Kashieca. Can she get it?
Oh, spends the blood meter right away, but Asahina collects herself a magic 4 in the process. Kashieca's got to be very wary of the resources that's slowly dwindling, which is her life.
Oh, there it is. That should be it, Potch. Oh, but the side roll will save his life. What's it going to be? And there it is. The dive kick to take it all. Asahina goes to sleep with 5 sets in her hands. Kashieca with only 1.
5-1, ladies and gentlemen. New School takes the crown for Philippine Tekken Queen. My gosh, what an intense matchup. Asahina was ready. Her Eliza was so on point, it could make Don Argus cry.
The future is now. That's like what I like to call it. But again, congratulations to Asahina. She can finally shake those nerves off and say, I beat Kashieca. And you know, this is also like, you know, one of the most disrespectful playstyle that I've ever seen from Asahina. Although she respects Kashieca that much, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a fun time when they see each other after all these trying times. You know?
For sure.
I wish we saw this in person. I just wish.
Yeah, and shout outs to Kashieca as well. She really turned up. She's a feared and known player here in the Philippines, representing the women in the Tekken scene. And now it just shows that Asahina, you know, really belongs in the scene, and now she's taking the helm here. Because again, it was a very intense match, and you saw that Asahina took Kashieca very seriously, and she really prepared for the Lili and the Asuka matchup. Even though, like you say, it was very disrespectful, the aggression was the keys to victory for Asahina.
And you know, the representation is also what matters. Now, these two have fought valiantly, and they have, I'm pretty sure they have inspired multiple women in the community to step up and say that you guys aren't the only ones who can be good at Tekken. We can also be too. So very, very good stuff. But guys, before we move on to Dojin versus Coffee Prince, we're going to be taking a short break, but when we come back, the rivalry will come at us. Stay tuned.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the competitors of what we just witnessed. Please show some love to Asahina and Kashieca. Round of applause. Thank you, ladies, so much for giving us one heck of a match.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's talk about it. Did anything surprise you guys in the matchup? Let's start with Kashieca. Was there anything that surprised you with Asahina's gameplay?
I'd say everything surprised me. I was like, half the time I didn't even know what was happening, and yeah, mostly I didn't figure that she'd be this good. Actually.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
How about you, Asahina? I mean, coming from your idol, that must mean a lot, right?
Yeah, it is. And I actually, like the night before, pinanood ko yung I watched her previous video. And I, like some of the moves I knew she was gonna do, like the down, back, B+4, into a slide. That's a Kashieca staple. I called it the Kashieca move. And I stole that from her when I picked up Lili. And I kept getting hit by it. And I'm like, I knew she was gonna do that after. Come on, Alexa.
Wow. Hey, but Asahina, it seemed like you really did your homework, so it really showed in that type of matchup. So, kid, do you wanna?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was still thinking about the match. You know, Kashieca, I do have a question for you. You've been keeping it on the down low. You've been keeping it low key for a while, and I haven't really heard from you. Have you been training for this specific matchup, or did you want to like figure it out on the fly?
It depends. Is anyone gonna check my skills? I actually played for a few hours down for the past 2 weeks because, I mean, medyo hectic. But I also did my homework. I watched a few videos and about Asahina and all of the status I could find online, which is plenty, I guess. But then again, I guess the reflexes are slow, and at the time I was panicking, so yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
man.
And Asahina, I know that means a lot coming in from
Yes.
coming from your idol, you know.
Yes.
And I know you've also been training for quite some time already. Tell us, what was your thought process? Have you been feeling more pressure than usual, or what?
Actually, kasi after the Rev Majors, I actually really started to pick out weapons. So I'm fairly new, especially with Eliza. And I'm not very proud of that clip. I'm gonna be honest. I was spamming, I was very spammy. I was very.
It worked. It worked. I was casting with Steve. That was-
Yeah, and I mean it works. But this time around, I know Kashieca is not someone you can just win cheaply. Because I know I'm not gonna win cheap. I know I'm like my dive kick into a grab would not work on her. And it doesn't help that at the loading screen I saw her countering throw S. I'm like, okay. And then I started to just like keeping my distance because I play a lot of Lili, and whenever I use Lili, I go up against like geese. I hate it when geese keeps his distance and just try to repuken me and stuff like that. So parang ako, I'm gonna try to play time as much as I can. And I was really nervous. So
I actually wish
Yeah.
the camera was on you so like the crowd could see how you
that
guys
would not
are
be cute.
reacting.
That would not be cute. That would not be cute.
All right, let's shift gears here. Kashieca, I want to ask now that the dust has kind of settled in this matchup. Will you want to run things back? Will you want to be able to just try to get another shot at Alexa?
I plan to, yeah. Actually, mag-start na ako mag-ulit. And I really miss playing. Actually, guys, parang sore loser ka na. I can't play because of all these excuses and shit. Pero, I started also, nag-start na ako ng sarili kong page and like that.
Nice.
So, I plan to play like really soon.
Okay,
Hopefully by
Alexa,
2024.
yeah, you kind of lit the fire in her for it to keep going.
yeah.
So that's awesome. I can't wait to see that more Kashieca. And Alexa, I have to ask you, how much was Don Argus an inspiration? Because when we were watching, we were like thinking, man, her aggression is so it's very unique. And another Eliza player is Don Argus. What did he inspire you in any way to like get that aggressive?
Yes, because when I started learning Eliza, I watched a lot of videos internationally, and I want to support local, so I asked around who is the Eliza tunay na Eliza ng PH, and ang dami nagsabi sa akin, Don Argus, you can watch him sa the nationals, That's what I did. And for there was a time na nag-stream din siya sa Facebook game. And I lurk. I'm a
So
lurker.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, for those of you who don't know what tunay na Eliza, it's the one true Eliza for those international fans out there. Now, before we settle things, Kashieca, Alexa, do you guys want to say anything to each other before when the dust settles? Any words for each other before we wrap things up? Let's start with Kashieca.
It was really nice playing with you, although natatawa and nervous pa rin ako at the same time because I didn't know what was happening. But yeah, it was a really nice experience. I mean, parang welcome back ako.
Yeah.
Hey, so for those of you out there that, she's Kashieca wants to welcome Alexa in the scene. She was quite nervous when she was playing, but stay tuned for more Kashieca content because that's something I'm looking forward to as well. Alexa, anything you want to say to your idol here?
Definitely, Kashieca is one of the OG. I followed her even before I started playing Tekken because I wanted to check out who's the girls in the scene to watch out for, and I really really admire her. Oh my god, I'm gonna sound like a super fangirling here, but I've seen her playing Glorieta back then. I've seen her playing Trinoma a lot of times, and
Wow.
I think in Mega Mall too. Yeah, it was such a ang gandang experience for me. It's such a really good experience to go up against one of the OGs, and I really wanted to win. Because she paved the way for Filipino girls that they can. But here's the thing, if I were to ask who I wanted to fight, a female player, I would definitely off the bat I would choose her. Siya talaga. And at that fight, I didn't want them to look at the fight na parang this is two girls fighting. I don't want that. I want people watching and saying these are two strong players fighting and showing up. And if there's anything that I wish the viewers get from this is sana mas madami pang girls or to play and compete more kasi ang daming alam ko na intimidate and stuff like that, and I want you guys to come out and show in your local tourneys.
Yep.
That's-
I'm sure you guys are paving the way for women everywhere, not just in the Philippines, but everywhere in general. Before we close things out, any shout outs you want to give out? You guys have the floor. Where can they follow you? How can they support? Kashieca, let's start with you.
I recently put up my Facebook page. I don't even remember the link yet. But I'm sorry.
I think it's Kashieca. Yeah, it's just Kashieca.
I think it's
believe.
Kashieca. I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So do follow her there.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Any when you want to give thanks to or any other shout outs?
Of course, I want to a big shout out to my coach, Typhoon. He's not here with me right now, sadly. I wish he was here with me. Pero a big shout out to him. He's in Batangas right now. My coach, he trained me through Discord. Imagine through Discord.
Wow.
It's like, it's been rough, but it paid off. And I also want to shout out, I almost said that Bisaya word I'm not supposed to. But shout out to Chongi Bear and Kuya Ryan. And to Dojin, they're gonna come up next, and it's gonna be a really big fight as well. And to Kashieca, thank you. You're such a big inspiration. You don't even know, legit. So yeah, thank you. GG's
to everyone. I'm so excited for the next match, but I'm also excited if you guys ever face off again. So ladies and gentlemen, that was Asahina and Kashieca. Please show them your love and support. They just showed up in this first to 5. Kid, man, that was amazing. I love how they were very professional about it and how they were able to show up.
I do want to see that run back. I
do too.
I know that feeling of I know the feeling of losing and then wanting your revenge right away. It ignites the fire in you to compete again. I've been there. I still haven't reached my goal, and I love that fighting spirit. And for sure in due time.
In due time,
Kashieca is gonna improve. She's gonna steamroll everybody, and same for Alexa, and I'm pretty excited to see that run back.
Yeah, it builds good stories, and hey, it makes excellent Tekken content.